Hi guys, I'm finally back. Sorry I've been gone a little while. Life's just been busy. I've either been ill, appointments, or shop stuff's taken over. Just haven't had time to film, or days that I have had time to film. I've not been very well. You can probably still hear in my voice and that I'm not 100%, but I'm a lot better than what I was. I'm all caught up on my orders at the moment, and I've got a week off next week, so I thought I'd take this time to film probably a long Flosstube. I've got a pile of stuff here to show you, a pile of stuff here to show you, so yeah. Welcome any new subscribers. I know I've had a few new subscribers since my last video. Welcome return in subscribers, and thank you for all the likes and comments on my last video. So where do I begin? I've got whips, I've got finishes, I've got new starts, I've got a haul, I've got some magazines, but I'll get to that bit a little bit later on. I also had my giveaway from last time, so I'll do that once I've done all my whips and bits. So yeah, these are going to be in no particular order. I'm just grabbed them, put them all together, so I don't know which have been worked on and which haven't. I've got 2 finishes that I haven't got here. 3 finishes actually. 2 were cards. I showed you one last time I did a video, and then that's been gone since I finished, and I've done another one and that's gone off as well now. And I've also got another finish which is half in the process of being turned into a cushion, so I haven't had a chance to finish that. So I'm hoping to do that either later today or early next week, ready for next week. But I'll show that in the next video because that's going to be for my son, so I can show you that. My coffee. Okay. Right, let's just grab from the pile. Okay, this is still on the Q-snap because I plan to come back to it. I just haven't. Let's find something to put behind that. Okay, there is a bit up here, but you've seen this one before. Since my last video, I finished this band here, or did all of this band, I'm not sure, and I've done this band here. Not got a lot of progress on this because this band, the chart for it sent my eyes absolutely doolally every time I looked at it. And I got one of the colours done eventually, and I started on the next colour and I just had enough. It took me like 4 days to do this band, whereas these other ones had only taken 2, maybe even 5 days, I'm not sure. I know it had taken me a long time to do that, and it was because of the chart. Now the next ones, they look fine, but this one, it was just a chart. On my eyes, it took me so long. And this is the Bands of Variation by Doreen Jones from Lakeside Needlecraft. And then, as with all my needle minders, unless I say different, they're from Needle Keep Emporium. And then this is just a growing guard I made myself. That's one. Make a pile down there to clear up after. Okay, this has been a new start since I last saw you, because it started on the 15th of January. And I did my video before then. And this is Into the Jungle by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. Now, this was the first block, the sloth. The second one is the toucans. And the third block is going, because I just carried the border on just to finish my threads. So I was using a hand dye. The next one goes here and it's a frog. I just haven't had a chance to do that yet this month. I have switched out the border colours. For around the sloth, I've used Jodrell Designs Sunlit Waters. So that's the one. Tell them out of practice here. Sunlit Waters around the sloth, and that's just blue, green and yellow. And then the next one is again Jodrell Designs Coral Seas, and that's around the toucan, and that's blue, green and like a peachy, pinky orange colour, pretty peachy. So yeah, and I'm stitching this on a piece of 14 count African Sunset from Fabric Flair, and I forgot to say my other piece is on a piece of Fabric Flair. It was a 32 count, I think, my band's one, and this was a piece that I got given for Christmas. Okay, next up, you've not seen this one, because I remember I was due to start this one. Okay, and this is where I've got to. I've done 3 days on it, I think, maybe 4, no more than 4, because I'm due to work on this tomorrow and Sunday again. All those empty spaces are for beads, and this is what I've started this way up. Yeah, it's the Mirabilia Royal Games one, and I am stitching this on a 32 count Murano in Champagne from Sparkly's Fabrics, and I have got a new minder now for this, but I haven't worked on it since I've got those in, and they're in this pile to go through. So yeah, really pleased with this progress. I've never ever done a mirror before, so it was a bit daunting, and the very first weekend it took some getting used to it. But last time I picked it up, I was okay. So yeah, looking forward to getting back to that one. Okay, next up. You haven't seen this one either, because this one started on the 15th as well, I think, of January. I have put a new minder on this one. I just haven't had my mirror out to put a new one on. And it is Enjoy the Ride. There we go. Enjoy the Ride by Caterpillar Cross Stitch. Excuse me. Okay, this was part 1 and this was part 2, and we have been given the whole border pattern, but I've only done a quarter of it at the moment. I'm allowing myself 2 days to work on this. If I've got extra time, then I'll work on the border. If not, I won't. So, and this is on a piece of 16 count Ada that I hand dyed myself. And the next part is out on the 15th, so out on Thursday. So yeah. And the border that goes all the way round is just that same border repeated. Okay, next. There's a Heaven and Earth. And I've got a ton of apart threads. Just fold this over a bit. This is one I restarted. It is the QS Once Upon a Time. I restarted this one because I hadn't counted it out right the first time, and I'd only done like a few stitches in it anyway, so I just restarted it. I need to frog out what's on the very bottom, but this is my new start, and I used this for full coverage Fanatics last month, and I'm doing 2/1 on 20 count in 10 stitch, and there's I think 2,401 or something like that, the stitches in there all together. So I'm really pleased with how this one's coming along. I was doing diagonal blocks up to here, and then I ended up just doing some cross country along the first page, so that's the end of the first page. Obviously I've not hit the bottom. When I pick this one back up, I'll probably go back in and fill the gaps and just do some more diagonals then. I don't know how I'm going to tackle it, to be honest. I'm still getting my head around how best I like to work with my aids. So yeah, that's that one. Okay. Next is Fairy Tale Sampler by Dragon Dreams. That's what it would look like. And this is my progress. So I've finished all of the top and done the backstitch writing, and then underneath here is my first speciality stitch band. I've done 3 days on this, and this will come back out at the end of the month to do another weekend on. I'm really pleased with it so far. And this is being stitched on a 28 count Brittany Lugana from Chromatic Alchemy in June. DUNE is the colourway for that. So if I don't put them back in the bag, I will be everywhere. And I've got quite a few to go through. Okay, next up is, I think I've only done, I don't think I've done a massive amount on this one. It's the QS Wizard of Oz. I know I've done at least 2 days on this one, I think. And here's where we're at. I went down here and was filling in, and sort of just filling in, and did some, basically it was just filling in the stitches because I've kind of gone cross country on this. So I've just been filling in gaps up here, and then I went over here, just wherever I fancy picking. And that is the full size what it's going to be. And this is stitched 2/1 on 18 count Ada. And it's my first Ada I ever did. And now I have 4 on the go. 4. Yeah, 4. Okay, next is a new start, and it's still on the Q snap because I only started this not yesterday, the day before. And it is the Satsuma Sweet Spring, or Satsuma Street Spring Sale, and this is my start. I haven't got a picture of this section because I didn't print that part out, but you can get this sale from so and so. I'll link them below. And I did, I don't know, a couple of hours on this. I want to get back to it. I love the colour palette for it. There's some lovely colours in it. I went with the warm colour. It's got a warm and a cool colour. The cool colours like blues and greens. I'm stitching this on a piece of 28 count Lugana. Just a white piece. So I've got the tube behind me, so I was just referring back to that. And this is a grind guard I made myself. And after making this grind guard and making a bag for one of the ladies in this fabric, I've now decided I need a bag like that as well. Okay, next up, and I'll just show you this bag. I think it's got to be one of my most favourite bags. Okay, this is a new start, and I haven't got very far on it. I just haven't had time to do it, to be honest. This is Legendary Creature Cell from Cloud Factory. And all I've got done so far is L for Leprechaun. Just my dragons in the heart, needle minders. This I am stitching on a piece of 18 count Ada. I hand dyed myself. I decided to start that after the February release was come out. It's got a cute little Nessie in it. I liked it in January, but February's block was the block that pulled me in. Okay, next we have the class schedule sale by Armada Designs. Okay, and here is where we're at. Got the first block, which I'd shown you already, Transfiguration. I've gone over the back stitch again. Then we had Potions, and this next one I can't think, so I'll show you next time when I've stitched it up. So I did the Potions block since I last saw you, and when my mind has stopped sticking together. Now I pulled one off. Bear with me. They're so strong, they just want to stick together. They're sticking together at the back. Come off. That's it. And I've done, which I've now partly covered, another block, and they've done it again. So yeah, that's where we are to now. And this was just a piece of 28 count linen, which I've dyed, sort of sponge dyed over, because the original colour was this colour here, so I put some dye on top of that. Okay, next up, on the 15th of January and the 15th of every month is Work That Whip. Meant to be a whip that you had started in Stitch Mania, the previous Mania, or one of the previous Manias. I didn't partake in it as such last year. I did some. So I'm just using the 15th to work on a whip that I've got. Whether, doesn't matter, it can be if I need to do one of myself, I'll do that. Or if I want to pull one of my old whips, I will, because I don't always get a lot of work. So January, I pulled Paddington. And I just filled in a load more red. So here's where we are now. I filled up sort of down here. Yeah. When we'll get that one finished, I don't know, because I'm doing sales, so they take up a lot of time, and then with other bits and pieces and birthdays, and then I stitch for people for Christmas. Yeah, maybe I need to stop. Stop it all and just get all these whips out of the way. But then I get bored if I only had 1 or 2 whips. Okay, next up, you have seen this at the start, but I've worked 2 days on this since. Is Wizard of Oz by Soda Stitch. And here is where we are now. So all this middle section is finished, and I did this section up here, and this last weekend just gone. It's my needle poking through the fabric. I left it on. So yeah, really pleased with how that's coming along. I was hoping to have got like maybe the block this side or this side done this last weekend as well, but I just didn't have time. Weekends I've either got a lot of time or I've got no time, is what it seems. Yeah, kids are off and trying to get other stuff done, and so yeah, it's been sort of pretty much just evenings on the weekend where I've had a chance to work on my weekend ones. Getting there. Okay, let's do this one next. And then put it back. This one is on my scroll frame. I think I'd started it last time I showed you it. Punch of Colour Girls 4. And I'm missing a Haid from my pile. Never mind, I'll have to show you that next time. I can't say I come across it somewhere. It might be in this whip box. And here's where we are on this one. I've got my 2,400 pen stitches. Doesn't look like it, but there is that many there. There's a lot of white stitching over here. So yeah, this one's going to take forever and a day to complete that one. Okay. This month's full coverage, that was for full coverage Fanatics in January. This month's full coverage Fanatics, and I can't post it on Instagram because my daughter follows me. And the same with the cushion that I finished. Well, I've got to make it into a cushion. I haven't been able to post that on Facebook either. And I've got a whip that I can't show on here because that person watches my videos. Who that's for. So, this is what I'm doing for full coverage Fanatics this month. It's Good Morning by the Gold Collection Petites Dimensions. They gave you an 18 count ivory Ada, and it's meant to be 7x5. That would have left me, the piece that they gave me would have left me with about an inch and a half max on each side. So I switched it out to a piece of 18 count still. It's the same size, but 18 count Ada. And all of this bit here, I've been working on this blended threads, and I've done 2 of the colours in there so far, and that's all in half stitch. And that little bit over there, this bit here where the horses are is in full cross, but as I've done half stitch, I'm going to do the half stitch this month, get 2,400 done on that, and then maybe next month I'll do the horses part and then come back to doing that bit. I want this done for June, which, working it out, it is doable. I'm averaging between 100 and 200 half stitches a day at the minute. When I picked it up, I did have a couple of days where I didn't. I need to pick it up today. I think this is 4 days work on it. So yeah, I need to pick this up again today. That's why it's still on the hook. And yeah, really enjoying this one. So this will be my full coverage fanatics project for March, April, May and possibly June. But it is doable by June. If it wasn't, then it wouldn't have been done. It would have been ended up being for Christmas. But it is doable, so I'm going to stick at that, and then that'll be my first full coverage finish. Okay, next is 2 starts and a finish, and you'll see why in a moment. Okay, one of my things that came in is the Little Red Barn by Farmhouse Christmas series by Little House Needleworks. I bought the colourful threads for it. I get them sent on an auto ship with the chart, and I completed that one. This is on a piece of 18 count Ada in vintage country mocha, and I plan to do these as ornaments. So I stitched that actually over a week when I wasn't very well. It took me pretty much all week to stitch because I just wasn't well and I had an infection and bits, but I plodded on. But after completing it, I'm like, this would look really nice as a whole piece. And my friend Kelly was due to start these, and I said to her, so right, let me know when you're starting and I'll restart it again and work it as a whole piece, and I'll just add sort of 30-60 minutes a day in onto it. So yeah, something behind that. It's on my lap stand. I didn't do any stitching yesterday. I was just too tired after I'd finished my shop bits, but I started this on Wednesday and I put an hour in. This is going to be the outside border, and then this is the pattern again, and this one I am doing on 16 count Ada in dirty, and on this one I'm doing all of the threads in DMC. They say white, I changed it for B5200, but I am going to still do the barn in the classic Colourworks, yeah, cherry cobbler, because I like the effect that gave, so I am still going to keep to that. So I've got another skein of that on its way. I don't know how many I actually need for the whole pattern. Okay, so that is all of my whips. By one, which I haven't got here for some reason. So that's now bringing me into finishes. So one finish. Okay, Armada Designs had a tiny Valentine sale in February. And of course I had to join in. I did the Christmas one. Haven't fully finished this hoop. I need to sort the back out on it. But I did do the ribbon. And I did this, finish this, and I was sorting out ornaments and whatnot, and then I kind of got ill and this just got put to one side. So yeah, I need to sew my head at the back and put a bit of felt or something on the back. Not that the back's like my stitching's messy on the back, but yeah, I much prefer just to have something just protecting the stitches at the back. Okay, I don't think you've seen any. No, you haven't seen any of these. Dragon Dreams have got lots of free charts either on their website or on their Facebook page or group. It might be a page, I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, if you look up Dragon Dreams on Facebook, you'll find them. And I must have downloaded a good 40 patterns free. And here is one of them. Count your blessings one by one. And I made it into this little ornament. Little dragons on the back. So just a sweet little ornament that can stay on my tree. And I stitched this on, is it the same piece? No, it wasn't. I think this was on their 28 count. Oh, sorry. This was on 18 count in Elsa from Chromatic Alchemy. And this was on a 28 count that I'd got for Christmas in my, well, in my Advent. And here's another one, more Valentine theme. Dragging around until you say you'll be mine. A dragon and a heart. Then I have this one. I think this was Hands-on Designs freebie from my blog. She's got a few of them. My daughter made this one up into a cushion for me. I stitched it and she cut this one out and made this one up. And then this one I'm not happy with, but I just left it on the tree and I'll maybe redo it for next year. I cut it too close. All you need is love. I cut it too close to the stitching. But I've just had it on my tree. Throw it at yes. So yeah. I made 4 ornaments. I'd like to do some Christmas. I am doing some Christmas ones, bear with me. I'd like to do some Easter, but I haven't got time at the minute. I've got a week off this week from my shop bits, so maybe I can get an Easter ornament done. At least if I get one, I might feel happier. I've got a couple from last year that I need to still FFO. I'll try and get those done. And my other bits and pieces are in storage because I didn't expect to still be here. So some of my finishes, like my framed Lizzie Kate Spring, and that is in storage. So things like that I can't actually put out. So my leg's really playing up, both of them at the minute. Okay, plans. I plan to work on my Good Morning piece, my full coverage. I need to work on all my sales, keep them up to date, well, except for the bands one. And I probably won't get the Clouds Factory up to date, but I'll put some more into both. I've got a piece that I'm stitching for a birthday present for next month. I've only done one day on that at the minute. I want to do at least an hour a day on that every day, and that should get that pretty close to being done by the end of the month. So I need to actually pull that out today and do some on it. And then come the end of the month I can see if I need to add extra days and things in, because I don't need it until it's sort of after the middle of April. This week coming is my birthday, and me and quite a few girls are doing a new start. So I pulled this Tatty Teddy one, Love Bears, because I got this about 2 years ago for my birthday. I've got another kit that I got for my birthday the same year. So that will be started this year, because it's about time I got this started. So yeah, I'm going to start that on Wednesday. How much I'll get done, I don't know. I am away, but I will take it if I want to do some, and that as well on it. So yeah, I will give it when I've got to do a couple of bits first, but then I'll have the rest of Wednesday, well, until the kids come home, and then I'm not sure what we're doing. So yeah, fingers crossed anyway, that's the plan. It'll definitely get started on Wednesday. Okay, that's all my plans. Okay, now I've got a large pile of haul, bearing in mind this is like 2 months worth. And these are in no particular order. I got this Peter Rabbit kit. We got it for this bit, not because it's a birth sampler, but I got it for this bit. I bought it. It was only like $2.99 in Lidl's. I tell you, I'll be glad when I can put all this stuff away. I've got Welcome by Soda Stitch. Yeah, from So and So. And these I got from Jeannie's Cross Stitch on Etsy. Got Thumbelina. I think that was a new one out. This one wasn't, but it's one that I didn't have. The Little Prince. This one wasn't a new one either. Nutcracker. But this one was a new one. The Snow Queen. And she had 10% off as well, I think. Yeah. Jeannie's Cross Stitch. Stitch is an authorised sew to stitch retailer, and they come from Korea, but they only take a couple of weeks to come. I think these took 2 or 3 weeks. And they get them before UK suppliers do. So I don't know if you can get these on So and So or not yet. You couldn't. Okay. I've got quite a few little packages to go for. I've kind of left them all in. Actually, I've got something in as well that I was using. As I liked my fabric I was using for my farmhouse, I bought another piece of 18 count vintage 20 mocha. I got this in the sale, A Place We Call Home, from Country Cottage Needleworks. It says, with faith in our hearts and love all and a love all our own, together we've made a place we call home. So, yeah. Okay, this one I saw on Instagram. Somebody was stitching it and I fell in love with it. It's called The Bookshelf from Little House Needlework. We've got names of the authors, and then Sense Sensibility, The Secret Garden, Little Women, and Wuthering Heights. Okay, I've got some more of these. As most of you will probably know by now, Lizzie Kate is retiring at the end of the month, and I love Lizzie Kate charts. So I said, you know, could I get some and have them as part of my birthday? I ordered a couple as well. So yeah, I've got 2 that were out of stock but on their way. I'll show you them next time. They are on their way now because I got an email to say they'll be dispatched yesterday. But I got chicks. Comes with fabric and beads in there. Friendship begins with kindness. I've got Frosty Friends. I've got another one somewhere else, or whether that was all I've got, and the other 2 that are coming. I didn't go over the top, but I just picked some that I hadn't got that I really liked. And then I got Let's Ride by Imaginating. And this I've got to do as a present for Christmas. And that reminds me, I haven't picked something else up to show you. Okay, next. Okay, I'll show you these. Thread Pickers had a sale. And so I picked some up. This is these All Silks Double Mint. royal robes. Pink pool. I've got sparkle. I've got honeysuckle. I've got love and peace. I've got pansy. We've got paradise. We've got purple hue. And we've got flory. And I did have three periwinkle. They look blue. And I thought, oh, I know I had this chart on it, it's fine. I thought, oh, hand dyed all in that, and it looked different shades of blue. When it come, purple. It looked nothing like the picture. So I was like, oh no. But Catherine came to my rescue. I swapped my free periwinkle with free bluebird. So I'm going to do, I probably won't need free, but I'm going to do, I wanted to make sure I had enough. This chart, I think just on a plain white, in that, and that's going to be a Christmas present. I have that, and I have my greenhouse how to redo. They're two Christmas present plans, and you think Christmas age away, yeah, but when you've got Stitch, excuse me, Stitch gifts you want to do, once I get birthdays and that out of the way, after June, then I will be starting on the Christmas gifts, otherwise I won't have time. Okay, this next one was a rack. Lisa from Luby's Lot. She's on Flosstube and she's on Instagram. I'll link her Flosstube channel below. We're showing some bits that she was going to be sending to the charity shop. And if anyone knows me and followed me, you'll know that I love popcorn. Not the food, popcorn, the teddy chart. And so she very kindly sent me this one. And she sent me this one. I was like, I spy popcorn, and she's like, well, do you want them? I was like, yeah, you know, but how much do you want? She's like, nothing, just give me your address. So I did, and she very kindly sent me those, so thank you very much, Lisa. I have said thank you, and I have asked her permission that I could show these and that on my Flosstube, so thank you, Lisa. I have got another rack, but I've got 2 more racks, but I'll get there when I get through it. This, Laura sent my birthday parcel, and she had this kit, this Design Works kit that she decided she wasn't going to stitch. Said, would I stitch it? So I said yes. And she sent me some Mill Hill beads. She'd used some of the black and wasn't going to use the rest, so yeah, she asked me if I'd like those, so she put them in my birthday package. So thank you, Laura. Next, just take one of these off because it is a pretty birthday present, and that person watches my channel. I wanted to order something, and so I asked Greta, she runs Beadin, I think it's called. I'll link it on Facebook. But as I wanted a minder for Catherine's birthday, I can ask Catherine for one. Because a minder can't come on its own, I got myself this cute little elephant. Yeah, beadin lovely. So, yeah. I can't show you the other one. Okay, right, my other rack, and this is from Kelly. I said that I was getting these popcorn things. Oh, I've got some free like chart popcorns. And she showed me, and she was like, are there any of them you haven't got? I was like, well, there's 2 there that I haven't got. And she was like, well, which ones? So I told her. And then she very kindly sent me them. So this is the first one. Little garden popcorn. And then this one is... I haven't actually looked whether this is just one chart or whether it's got all 3. It's got that one anyway. I don't know if it's got just that one or whether it's got all 3. It might just have that one in it. Looking at the back of that. So yeah, peaches. So thank you, Kelly, for those. Don't know when I'm going to stitch these popcorn ones, but I will. Okay. Next, I got this one off Etsy. It was somebody was selling it. It hasn't got the button on it, but I couldn't get hold of this. But somebody was selling it. They've obviously stitched it. Another Lizzie K. I cannot count my day complete. I've got I cannot count my day complete till needle, thread and fabric meet. And then that's in there as well. Your bonus chart is the patchwork one. Sorry, it was showing 3 on the back, so one of them was this one. Okay, I got one of the new Gorgeous kits. Spring at Last. So had 40% off, I think it was, something like that, off both the kits, and then they had another 10% voucher. So I got that. Okay, I signed up to Joddery Threads Year of Colours, Year of Fabric even. This is February, Amethyst Quartz. I'm doing the pastels. How pretty is that? So yeah, I really like that. And I've seen a picture of March's, and that looks really nice as well. That's not been sent yet, but yeah, really happy with that. Not sure what I'm going to put on that yet, but I will find something. And that is just 13 by 18 in 32 count Murano. And then I also joined the limited edition Threads of the Months. This was February's, the Ash Wednesday. So they're from Joddery Designs. Okay, nearly there. No, this is what came yesterday. Just a piece of 32 count Moran, Jobelin, and I'd run out of 754. So I just, because I get free postage, I just ordered a couple of skeins of that and a free 10 and my Jobelin. Because by the time I'd ordered elsewhere and paid postage, it wouldn't make any difference. Okay, a box of pretties. Okay, these are needle minders from Catherine at Needle Keep Emporium. The first one's in a bag because I give a free needle minder with every large bag that I sell, and I buy them from Catherine. She puts them in cute little bags for me, and this was one of them. I think she gave me 10 of these, so yeah, I had to keep one. That was that. A beading mat. Bunny. And these have been saving up since my last order in November. So Snowflake. Snoopy. Heart with the purple ribbon, which also is the ribbon for fibromyalgia. Purple ribbon. So yeah, I needed that one. Plus it's a heart and it's sparkly. Cinderella. It looks cards. I've used 2 new needle minders, so maybe one of them is on something that I've already shown you, because I've got 2 empty cards here. One of them was a lollipop. I'm not sure what the other one was. Engine. Cow. 2 beautiful butterflies. And this one is what's going on my mirror. So yeah, they were all my needle minders. So I have come in. My invoice in a minute, if I can work out what was missing. Oh, I know what it was. It was this. This is what was missing. My scissor holder. Because I can't for the life of me find my other one that I had. So that just attaches to my Lowry stand and I can put my scissors in there. Didn't think I'd use 2 new minders. Here are all of those. Okay, that's pretty much all my haul. I've got had some new magazines come in. I'm not sure what I've done with new cross stitch crazy. I've got new cross stitcher. I'm not going to sit and do a flip through. If you want to see a flip through, let me know below and I'll make a separate video with some flip throughs. And I've got the new World of Cross Stitching. And I have got the new, well, the newest Cross Stitch Crazy. That's pretty due again soon. So yeah, if anybody wants to flip through these, let me know and I'll do a quick flip through video on those. And then I'll try and get back to adding flip throughs at the end of my videos next time. I have got the previous issues as well. I've got 365 cross stitch designs, and I'm not going to sit here and flip through that either. So if you want a flip through of that, let me know. And Ultimate Cross Stitch Travel. So yeah, let me know. Okay, I had the snowflake chart, which I said I'd draw on my next video. So let me just get that up. There was only 2 people that wanted that. Let me just load random.org. Okay, there was only 2 people. I'm going to put 1 and 2. Okay, there was Kelly and Lynn. So Kelly, you're going to be number 1. Lynn, you're going to be number 2. And number 1. So Kelly, I'll get that snowflake chart out to you. I've got your address and I'll message you and let you know. So yeah, that's that. I think that's everything I wanted to cover. I am going to have the rest of the day off Excuse me. It is now, well, 20 to 1. I did sort of start sorting this all out about 10:30. It must have taken me about an hour to set up. And I've probably got another hour to put all this, because I can actually put everything away now. It's all been piling up here, so I need to do a video. I will try and not make it so long before I come back. I'd say I'd try and do one by the end of March, but if I've got some orders and that come in while I'm off next week, I'm going to be a bit of catch up. So I'll try and be back by within a month. I'd like to get them back to every 2 weeks, but at the minute that's not happening. So yeah, I'll try and do within a month. This is 1:10. I know it's not my longest, but it's long enough. I'd like to be able to sort of get them down to about 30-40 minutes, because I'm behind on Flosstube. I am getting there. I am at about 35 videos now in my watch later list. I was well over 100. Oh, I was about 200 at one point. And then I got it to about 100. And then more people keep uploading and keep adding it. And then I've got some new people I've subscribed to. So, of course, I want to watch from their beginning video. Or at least watch some of their later ones. So they've been going in as and when I've seen them. Say they've got a video on Instagram. So I've been adding new people to subscribe to. I had a lady yesterday, I haven't watched her yet, but she is new to Flosstube because she didn't have very many subscribers. She signed up to my channel for a subscriber, and then I will see if they do videos. Her name is Stitchy Ray Stitch Away. As you can see, she's very new. She uploaded yesterday and she's just got the one video called Flosstube video number 1. So I don't know what her style is. It's not a very long video, it's only 8 minutes and 54. So go check her out. I will be. She's in my watch later list. I just haven't got around to watching her. But I wanted to just give her a shout out because she's new and we all started somewhere. I mean, I don't have that many. Well, I'd say I don't have that many. I've got over 150, but compared to some people, I've not got a lot of subscribers. And I know that at the beginning, Kay's Cross Stitch shouted me out, so I was grateful for that. So yeah, if I find anybody new that subscribes to me, I'll give them a shout out. I could sit here and tell you who I subscribe to and shout out all the Flosstubers, but most of who I subscribe to, I think they have shout outs like nearly everywhere, so you're probably already watching. If you'd like me to shout some of the people that I watch out, let me know. But yeah, other than that, I'll just sort of shout out some if I spot any newbies, either through subscribing to me or through Instagram. And I think that's it. Finally, I'll try and remember to link shops and whatnot below. I will link Luby's lot and Stitch Ray's channel down below. And I'll put details of my shop. I think that is it. I didn't make any notes today. I've just sort of winged it. So yeah. So thank you very much for watching. I will try and be back within the month. Catch you later, guys. Happy stitching.